Well, folks, let's talk about the elephant, not in the room, but on the water. As you can see in this video, we were 32 miles out, and I'll have a little bit of an explanation, but we were 32 miles out, and this gentleman comes up, and I use that term loosely, comes up from 20 plus miles out, he says, to come to this particular spot, to his spot. Now, as we all know, we don't own the water. Nobody owns the water. And when you get so close to somebody, when you can cast a jig or anything and you can hit their boat, then they're too close. No matter if it's offshore, inshore, in a lake, no matter what. If you can cast and hit somebody's boat, you're too close to them. And that's exactly how close this gentleman was to me. And I'll be honest, I lost my cool. And that's why you're not going to hear mostly no sound in this, because there was a lot of going back and forth and a lot of bad words were being said, and I should have not lost my cool. I should have been cool on this aspect, and I should have handled it a lot better. It's funny because typically, as Chad says, it was role reversed. Usually I'm the calm one on the boat and he's ready to go off, and I'm kind of keep telling him, no, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But I don't know what it was about this that triggered me. I don't know if it was the fact that before I even started videoing, he went around our boat once already. And, what I don't understand is he traveled 20 miles to go from one spot to another. If this gentleman would watch our videos, he would quickly learn that if you have the right tools, you don't even have to get on plane a lot of times to go and fish numerous different spots. And in this next video that we've got coming out, that's exactly what we did. We went to an area. I picked an area on the GPS. We went there, and we never had to get up on plane until we came home. So that just goes to show you that there's a ton of stuff out there. Getting back to this, though, just for once, if you're on the water and you have second thoughts about, well, should I do this or should I approach this person or that, if you're having second thoughts about it, don't do it. Always put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel if you were in their shoes? And treat it like that, in the aspect of, we get a ton of people that come up to us all the time, especially in the Bay. And they're coming up to say hello and all this other stuff, which is great. I want you to. If you see us in the Bay, please stop us or stop by and say hi. We have it done all the time, which does not bother me. If this guy would have just pulled up and said, hey man, I just ran from 20 plus miles from way offshore to come to fish this spot, do you mind if we anchor up here and fit? And I would have been, no problem, man. It just was the way he approached it. And like he was doing nothing wrong. And he told me I didn't own the ocean, which I don't. But it's common courtesy. It's called etiquette on the water. And that's one thing that you want to pay attention to. It seems like a lot of people lose common sense when they get on the water. I don't know what it is, but I see a lot of stupid stuff being done on the water, and it's sad. It's sad that it happens. I mean, I will go out of my way to stay out of the way of people, to not go close to them when I'm running. If I see somebody anchored up, I'm going to make a longer shot to go around just so I don't really disturb them. So, but that's just who I am, because I try to put myself in their shoes and get an understanding of what's going on the water. So, with this video, I just wanted to do this really quick and talk about the etiquette and talk about how to approach this. If you're offshore or even inshore, whatever the case may be, if you're inshore, especially flats fishing, if there's another boat fishing that area, don't go in. Just go somewhere else, find another spot. There's plenty of other areas that have fish. If they invite you in or you know each other, that's great. It's awesome. We buddy boat all the time with people, but just think about it when you're on the water and or in any situation in life, period. Stop and think just for a second, how would I want to be treated in this situation? And just think just for a second. Just figure out, what circumstances would you want to be put in, or would you do not to do exactly what this guy did? So I hope you learned from this video. I'm going to play the rest of it where we're shouting. Again, I lost my cool. I shouldn't have, and I apologize. And I will handle these situations better farther on down the road. But It's just one of those situations to where we're 32 miles out in the ocean, not a public number, not a wreck or anything else like that. It was a number that was given to me a long time ago, and I guess we were sitting right on his number. But anyway, remember, etiquette, common courtesy, manners, respect. Please, if you guys get into a situation like this, or before you pull up on somebody, think about that. So I'll finish out this video. Thanks for watching. I hope I don't upset anybody with this, but I just wanted to put it out there to talk about being courteous on the water. Folks, this is called etiquette on the water. When you do something like this, you become the jerk. You don't pull up on people. We're 32 miles out, and this guy decides that he wants to pull up. Okay. Yeah. We'll see, buddy. FL6933SY. Those are his numbers. But when you're on the water, folks, don't do that to people. You have this entire ocean. We've been here for an hour, for like an hour, at least an hour. So I told him to go ahead and anchor up right next to us.
Fired up, Pat?
Oh, I'm fired up. I am so fired up. Go for a stop recording.